All right, welcome back to Hamilton. Here is the story of the day so far of 21-year-old qualifying amateur Victor Ciesielski. A wonderful round, 2 under. I think there's a lot of people out here who are probably surprised at the round you scored. Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I've been playing really well. You know, it's a tough golf course. You just gotta hit it A to B and then, you know, just make some putts. And definitely wasn't used to these greens today. I had a couple of hiccups and just scrambled around pretty good and hit a lot of good shots.
All right, let's be honest here. The first tee, were there any nerves?
Actually, not at all. I thought there was, but you know, I stepped up and hit a lot of good 3-woods on the range, and I felt pretty good about it. So stepped up and heeled one out there right in the middle of the fairway, so it wasn't bad.
That's a great way to start. Now you said, you told me the other night that you have actually played a lot. You're from nearby Cambridge and you play at golf, but you've played a lot of golf here. How much of a factor was the local knowledge?
Actually, not at all, because yeah, I played here when I was a junior, probably from like 14 to 16. So you know, that's 3 or 4 years ago. I played a lot of golf since then, and we didn't play one of the 9s here. We played the shorter 9, so you know, it helped a little bit growing up at golf and playing interclubs here at Ancaster or Hamilton Golf Country Club, but you know, I wouldn't say it was too big of a factor.
Well, you've got a lot of fans out here now. I'm not sure if they had this many fans when you played last year at Virginia Commonwealth or next year when you're going to play at Waterloo, but you've got a dedicated following here right now. It looks like maybe half your country club's out here.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, all my friends making shirts and supporting me, and it's just really nice. Golf Country Club's been amazing to me, you know, the support and just all the guys. Like right away, they knew they were calling. All the guys came out to watch me even qualify on Monday, so you know, you got a special club when that happens.
Well, I hope you can keep it going the rest of the week.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Well, that has to be considered a major surprise that Stephen Ames' name isn't on top of a Canadian board, or Mike Weir, and a guy named Victor Ciesielski. Nice story for him. Vic?
Here's the story of the 3 rounds so far, Rod. It's Victor Ciesielski, and tell us about your round today. I mean, I don't know how you're holding it together. I'm nervous watching. Yeah, but it's exciting.
Oh, it's very exciting. Well, I got all my fans out here, the Golf Country Club, all my family, you know, and so it's just, you know, they're all supporting me, and it's just kind of like I don't want to disappoint us, so I just keep going, and I know if I make a birdie, that roar is going to be louder than hole-in-one. So, you know, I'm just excited and just trying to play my hardest.
Do you pinch yourself though? I mean, this is a PGA Tour event. You're not supposed to be doing this. You're a Monday qualifier. Yeah. You haven't played on the PGA Tour event.
Well, the first couple days I did, like Tuesday, Wednesday, when I saw everyone and, you know, sitting down inside the Players Lounge. But now, you know, I'm comfortable out there, and it's just it's my own game, and it's me against the golf course. So, you know, they're doing their own thing, and I can't help that. So I just try to play the best golf I can.
Now, today's round, you said you didn't hit it all that well. You did have just the 1 double bogey on 7. Really, the only time you got in trouble. What happened there?
Well, I hit it in the rough, and anytime you hit it in the rough here, especially after rain, you're done. So, you know, I just punched it out and barely got it out. Like, you got to take a pitching wedge, and you can't even think about a 6-iron on it. So, and then just hit a bad chip, hit another decent chip, but it rolled back down the slope, almost made by putt. So, you know, it was really disappointing because I had a good round going. I was 2 under after 6, and I was pretty excited about it. But, you know, 69 is pretty good, and you know, 3 under after 3 rounds, I'm pretty excited.
Okay, let's look at some of the positives here. You can take a look here. Here's the 4th hole. This is going to be your 3rd shot from the bunker, and tell us what's going on here.
Well, it was a long bunker shot, and the ball was a bit above my feet, so I tried to blow it out right, and I hit a decent shot. It was a pretty long bunker shot, so it was pretty difficult.
Here's your birdie putt here.
Yeah, this is just right to left putt, and rolled it in.
So, nice job. Okay, let's go up to the 10th hole now. This is another birdie that you made here. Tell us about this one that's coming up.
The 10th hole. Oh, I hit a great shot in there. I hit it. I hit it left in the bunker, and I was just right above it. And I had to step in the bunker, and I just hit a 50 degree, and I just threw it straight up, and it just dropped straight down.
You can't hear the audio, but it's blowing my ears out here when you get the cheers. Here's 16.
Oh yeah, that was huge. Yeah, 16 was huge. I hit a 5-iron, and you know, I wasn't really coming through the ball well in my swing, and I finally hit a really good shot, and I just said, all right, let's birdie the last 3.
Here's your long shot. This is 3-wood, I think, to 17, 236. I think you had in.
No, I had a lot longer than that. I about 245, and then just tried to hit a little low draw, and it ran right up to the front, and you know, gave it a nice little 2-putt.
Okay, here's your. I think we're going to see your eagle attempt here, coming up first.
Yeah. So this broke probably about, you know, 4 feet. So I just, you know, it was a bit uphill, and I didn't hit it, but you know, like obviously you can see I'm a bit frustrated, but it's just, you know, I was enjoying myself, and I just expect a lot of myself, so it was fun.
And then you finished up here with this one. You left yourself a nice little one up the hill.
Yeah, I hit a great chip and then left myself just a little inside left putt and rolled it straight in.
You said the crowd has been going on, I mean, cheering with you. Are you getting any feedback from any of the players in the locker room or in your groups?
Oh yeah, like tons of feedback, and these guys out here are unbelievable. Like, they're so nice. And you know, a lot of guys stopped me and just like said, great round, you know, well done, keep going. And then a couple guys came up to me today after my hole in one, and you know, like, they're just like, wow, that's amazing, you know, well done. Like, what'd you hit? Like, oh, really? Like, cool. And like, it's just really nice for them to you know, actually come up and, you know, like, generally ask me a question. You know, it's kind of, that's a bit weird, but.
Okay, you got one more round tomorrow. Yeah. Besides the fact that you told me you're going to wear some out-of-control pants tomorrow, what do you got in store?
Well, I'm going to go out on the range right now, and I'm going to work on my driver, my 3-wood, because you got to really keep it in the fairway. And, you know, the golf course is accessible, and as long as you keep it in the fairway, you can attack these pins. You know, you can stick 6-5 irons in there, so I'm going to really work on my accuracy, and hopefully I can keep it off the tee, and I'm putting great, so, you know, should be exciting.
All right, hey, you're only 6 shots off the lead, you know. Do you ever, I mean, you never know. Sunday afternoon could be the miracle story, but have fun out there tomorrow.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right, that's Victor Ciesielski, 3 under through the first 3 rounds. He is the story here. Here is the leaderboard, though, and it is jam-packed. Immelman, O'Hare, Rose. Lots more golf ahead from the Hamilton Golf and Country Club.